video today, I'll be discussing The Mandalorian and Disney's new Star Wars trilogy. So, my biggest concern is just whether they're going to retcon the series. Because I didn't like a lot of things like Rey being a Mary Sue or some sort of just being really powerful because she's a Palpatine or like tons of other stuff, which is to do with not seeing enough Jedi. But I did seriously like the Mandalorian finale, which was Luke, which is when Luke comes in to save Grogu in the season 2 finale. I think pretty much at this point, we did get to see the most powerful Jedi in him. I think if you wanted to compare him to like Anakin, he can definitely go toe to toe with him. Because seeing this Luke after Return of the Jedi just serves the character more justice than what we saw in the Last Jedi, and pretty much he was all old and was mostly done using the Force a lot of the time. All we got was his Force projection, which wasn't really much, except him like projecting himself from halfway across the galaxy, which I didn't understand why it killed him. But personally, I like The Mandalorian this season. I feel like it's better than our current movies, is just because of characters like Ahsoka, who've been brought back by Dave Filoni in live action. Tons of other. There's been lots of good stuff this season, especially to see Baby Yoda. I've even ordered the sideshow Baby Yoda, so perhaps later this month or in a few months I can give a review of the child, because I was able to pre-order one before it might be sold out. But I think in terms of the sequel trilogy, I feel like the rise of Skywalker especially was quite a letdown. It wasn't as exciting or as epic as I, was anticipating it was going to be. I think Kylo Ren's probably either Kylo Ren, Poe Dameron, or Finn, or definitely my most favorite characters in the trilogy. But yeah, I just feel like the episode 9 like sucked. It was just a big letdown. The lightsaber fights was really boring, kind of. They weren't as skilled as the prequels. I feel like Kylo Ren would most definitely lose to Anakin in a fight scene in terms of lightsaber combat. But it was really cool to see Boba Fett brought back in The Mandalorian, which is why I prefer this series to Disney's sequel trilogy. I much prefer but I would say that Luke's special scene at the end of The Mandalorian's last season is most definitely more skilled, more like the most powerful, more skilled thing I've seen, apart from someone like Yoda or Darth Sidious. I feel like this Luke could fight on par with Darth Vader. in Return of the Jedi if he hadn't been, more lenient or conflicted against fighting his son Luke Skywalker. You know. But I did enjoy seeing Bo-Katan and Moff Gideon played by that Breaking Bad actor. I also happened to produce some art on my Instagram of Luke and Grogu. So I'm just trying to remember more things of why I think this series is better than Disney's current sequel trilogy. Because I've heard rumors that Ryan Johnson's coming up with a new Star Wars trilogy pretty soon. So can't wait to see how that works out. Uh, hmm, yeah, but I did very much dislike The Last Jedi, all because I thought the movie was gonna have like its own story. So I thought it would mostly be something like Luke training Rey or Force Ghost coming up at the end of Star Wars, the Rise of Skywalker movie. I'd much prefer something like Revenge of the Sith, which had a more epic conclusion to the whole saga. I think The Mandalorian sort of fixes all of that. John Favreau and Dave Filoni have sort of saved Star Wars because I was very, how would you say, like, not interested anymore for a couple months. Alright, okay, now, thanks for watching.